What is up, guys? Riddleverse here, man. I am back. It's been a minute since I made a video, but I wanted to make this video for Pokemon United and basically almost a promotion video. I don't get this out the way now. A promotion video. I think I kind of slurred that, but I'm just got me, or I'm getting is coming in the mail a capture card for my Switch. So I better start getting some videos out for you guys. Gameplay on the Switch. And one game I'm really excited about to start throwing gameplay out there is Pokemon Unite. So if you are into like guides and tier lists, with tier lists I really don't necessarily need to stream for that, but if you're interested in like just streams of Pokemon United or just in general like guides and things like that, I'm gonna be doing all that type of stuff once I get my capture card. So please go ahead and sub to the channel now, and put notifications on or so you just better catch that stuff when it comes. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, here's this video. I really don't know what I'm gonna title yet, but it's basically my opinion and my thoughts on Pokemon United. So far the game has been out for, I want to say, is it going on 3 weeks? If not already 3 weeks. I didn't get into the game probably until like a couple, almost a week into it came out. I was a little late on it just because I really didn't. I was working on getting my like code for my Nintendo account, so it took me a minute to kind of get that, and then I finally got the game going, download it, and then I've just had kind of just been off my Switch for a minute, but yeah, this game has really brought me back to my Switch, and yeah, but anyways, it is a mobile game, and which is weird to say for a Pokemon game, but I guess has there ever been any other mobile Pokemon games before? Not none that I can think of off the top of my head, but this is hard. It's really hard to call this a mobile game. To me, it is one of the um, if it is a mobile game, it's probably the greatest mobile game I've ever played. It's just really is top notch for a mobile game. It's hard, like I said, hard to even just say that, but it is really great of a game, and I am enjoying it. It is a and it's hard actually, and this is where I was really getting. It's hard to even call it a Pokemon game because it feels solely different. The only thing that really makes it feel like a Pokemon game is the Pokemon and the moves and things like that. But the way it is played is totally different from a normal Pokemon game, which basically is always good to see. In my opinion, already is already probably one of the top um side games there is. Like I'm pinning it up there with like Mystery Dungeon and even like Pokemon Ranger and stuff like that, if you guys remember those games. But definitely one of the top Pokemon game side games. But Pokemon has never really kind of let us down on side games, to be honest, but this is definitely one of the top, except that one that was like about Shoguns and Samurai a while back. I didn't hear too much good stuff about it. I never played that one, but didn't hear too much about it. I don't even know what that one was about, to be honest with you. But yeah, this one is one for the books, and it has the potential of this game is through the ceiling. Yeah, I mean, like they could make series out of this Pokemon United if they really played their cards right here, because it's just like so. Even though the game is so, it's okay. The game is simplistic on top, where anyone can just get the game who has a Switch. Anyone can get the game and have fun. You ain't gotta be a Pokemon fan or nothing. You can get the game, learn it in maybe like an hour or two, and you have fun. But it's so in depth and complicated, or has it's so in depth. I won't say complicated, but it can get to a certain level of complication, like what items, what abilities, what move sets. Because every Pokemon can have two different um, moves. Or four, you can have. There's four different moves, so it's a combination of what I don't know the probability. I can't think of that right now, but it's definitely a decent amount of combinations you can have for your two moves. So well, I think it's only just four possible combinations. Cause one, two, or is it? Yeah, four possible. No, it's just two possible combinations you can have. Or is it four? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting off sidetrack, but yeah, it's even though it's small but in depth, basically every Pokemon has some type of advantage, some type of weakness. There's different Pokemon's styles, all arounders, speedsters, attackers, defenders, supporters, all type of like I said, items of different. Everyone has a different ability. Everyone has pretty much different movesets. I'm pretty sure like I don't really know how many people got the same moves. I know like Gengar and Venusaur both have Sledge Bomb, but other than that, everyone has like different moves. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So much you gotta really keep up with if you really want to like play at a high level. But also, like I said, on just the base level, anyone can just jump in and have fun with the game. And I really enjoy it personally myself. It's just one of those games. You just can spend hours on end playing. And I've definitely gotten to pass. What am I getting close to? Probably like 200 games played at this point. So I've definitely played my fair share. And so far, like I said, it's just there's nothing but good news. And back to the potential, I kind of jumped off that. The potential of the game, like I said, because it's a limited roster at the moment. So many Pokemon they could just add. Like out of the 900, they have like what 10 12 or no, it's a lot more. It's like what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23. So yeah, I think they and then they took like two out, so it was initially like 25. So 25 or 22 at the moment out of or 23 I think out of with the 900, 800 Pokemon that are out there. So much potential to add people or Pokemon to the game. So that gives you so many different abilities that could come out, and things like that. And Pokemon has always done a really good. Well, they have been nerfing and kind of buffing people and things like that, but it's really done. Pokemon's done a really good job at pretty much keeping this game balanced to a certain degree. I hear a lot of like, "Oh, this Pokemon isn't good," but I've seen certain people like be really well with that Pokemon. It's just like maybe you didn't know how to use them too well, and I think there is. Oh, and this when I talk, it really makes me think of other stuff. So, but this kind of just made me think of there is a back to the potential and complexity to it. There is a skill gap to the game that can be learned. Like so, beginner level, yeah, anyone can just kind of play with this guy, or it basically. I think most tier lists are almost essentially like ranked to easiest. Like who's the easiest to do well with, in my opinion. I see tier lists. I'm like, I see like guys like Venusaur at the bottom, Charizard at the bottom, but then sometimes I've gone against those guys and they've pretty much led a team and things like that. So it definitely is I think a tier list of like ease like usability, like how easy is he to use. But if we're talking about like there isn't to me like even really a tier list to the game because there is just straight up just everyone can it be viable to a certain extent. Everyone's good in just different situations, and then like I said, certain like just like, there's a big skill gap because I learned like I hear a lot of times Talonflame's pretty bad or Garchomp's pretty bad early game, but if you know how to use them right, they're pretty darn good early game. I mean, even early game, like you just gotta know the right way to use them. If you don't, then yeah, you're gonna be like a mud of a stick in the mud. So it's gonna be pretty tough depending on how well you want to get good at the game. And I think it is very vital that you have that this there is a skill gap in any game. Like even if this is a mobile game, there should be a skill gap for players who are, really great at the game to be able to show that. Um, but yeah, so pretty much like, and then you can see difficulty on the Pokemon, and you a lot of them like say novice, expert, things like that. And you kind of almost go off that of how easy or hard a Pokemon is to use. But I think some of the expert ones, even like I think Gengar is like supposed to be like an expert, but he's definitely like a easy top tier. Anyone with two brain cells can use Gengar and pretty much drop 12 kills. I'm just talking, but yeah, yeah. But the game is boundless, and I think so much they can do. So many Pokemon they can add, and pretty much even if they say, "All right, this is it," and obviously there's gonna be seasons to this game, pretty much like most mobile games, and not even just mobile games, but there's I guess like the way you make money off games nowadays. Back in the day, you used to just you drop a game and made it really good and just got as many sales as you could because the game was just that good, and that was it. Now when DLC became a thing and you could just drop new content into a game, now they kind of invent games for longevity instead of quality. Almost, but this game definitely could have the potential to be really good for a long time if they just keep if they play their cards right. So what I mean by that is basically they have to keep content coming. I think one right now, they're trying to not be too crazy about it because of it's not even out on like mobile devices yet, like phones and things like that. It's strictly on Switch right now, so they can't really get too crazy. And I meant to say this earlier in the video, but treat this video like a podcast. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say that now. Disclaimer: you don't have to sit and watch the screen. It's just gonna be one picture the whole time. So sorry, I should say I usually say that at the beginning of my videos that I'm not gonna have like anything going on. You could just basically listen and that's it. But sorry, back on traffic topic. Pretty much they can keep this game rolling. Well, okay, so it's like it's not on mobile devices yet. So I think the initial season right now is how long is the season pass? I want to say like last time like it was like 40 some days. Okay, still 40 days, and it still says for the first half of season one. So I'm assuming the second half of season two or whatever is after the first half of season one is maybe when they drop the mobile. I want to say could possibly, but another 40 days. That right there actually isn't in my opinion, that great of an idea because the game could become very stale to an opinion. Like people who've already hit master rank, what are they playing for at this point? There's new Pokemon coming out. There's like very little updates to add to the game. They're not earning any like new or special outfits. I think the biggest thing is I think they did make the battle pass really kind of hard to grind, so it's not like super easy to level up or get to max. Like I said, I'm almost at 200 level or 200 games played, and I'm only like not even level 40 on the battle pass, and the battle pass goes like 90. So it's definitely that aspect of it, but yeah, I don't think that's enough to keep a game going. Is grinding the battle pass, but they definitely should add some more like outfits, add some more Pokemon skins to it. If not, if they don't want to add new Pokemon, or at least add some new skins and some new outfits for the players and things like that, or maybe even drop an item that could be interesting if it's not too broken or overpowered. Just something that can really spice up the game a little bit. Just small changes right now before the game really gets on every platform and things like that. And it'd be interesting too to see how they integrate if it will be cross play for like mobile devices and Switch to play against each other or play with each other and things like that. And also back to the like limit or potential of the game, um not just the Pokemon but like back to that item aspect, like you can add items, and you can change. And even what if they just say, okay, we're gonna bring out different versions of our current Pokemon that have different abilities and things like that, so they could bring the original Ninetales back, and that Ninetales could have some totally different ability, totally different usage in the battle and things like that. So even the basic, or even let's bring Mega Garchomp or something, just something to spice it up, something interesting. So there's so much potential to this game that we've never really seen before on a Pokemon game, or just a mobile game like this. Um, it was something I was on to a second ago. Also, okay, now here is the most, and like I said, the trickiest way about the potential of the game that they could really just take this game to another level is the game mode, right? Okay, there's a simplistic idea of just scoring right now. What else could they like what changes, like we keep the same format, like our Pokemon, we wander around on this area, but what, like, could they make a new map, maybe maybe a map redesign, or even just entirely different game mode objective in general, maybe just a straight battle mode, like forget items, I mean, not forget items, forget a score, just straight battle mode or so like that. It's just so many things I can imagine that could potentially. Well, then I guess it essentially be like close to Pokemon Rumble, which I never got to play, so I don't know so much about that. But it would sound like Pokemon Rumble to me if we just all battled. But yeah, it's just so. But yeah, if they add a level of strategicness to it, I mean, it really could be a a new just whole genre of Pokemon right there. And like I said, adding a Pokemon, but just so far the game's just been great. It has yet to get stale to me. It's just as soon as it came out, I immediately dumped like 20 hours into it within the first 3 days of getting it. it's just straight up addictive at times. And it's just fun. Like I think I have a cousin that was playing with me for a while, but he would get frustrated at the game a lot because our teammates, and he always wanted to play really strategic. But that's the beauty of games, is when they can make you feel emotions. That's when you know you're playing a good game. Is when they can make you feel upset, happy, or whatever emotion it gives you. You know you're playing a good game right there, and that's the whole purpose of us playing these games, is to have fun. Really, in my opinion, I really don't know, and I really don't know if there's much else I can add here. But one thing I want to finish off by saying is, if there is a game where I can drop 22 kills with a Pokemon one game, and the very next game drop maybe like 3 kills and probably score like 20 points to a goal, that is saying something about a game and how balanced it is. It all really depends on the players you're going against, the Pokemon you're going against, so many factors, and that's what really makes the game so well rounded. It's just not simple. It is on surface level, but it really just gets in depth, and that's what makes a really good game. And it's just not something I expected out of a Pokemon game, but just because it is Pokemon game, it brings a little bit more nostalgia to it. But either way, man, I've really enjoyed this game so far. I hope you guys played it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're gonna come out with a lot of Pokemon content. I'm hopefully I may even drop like a tier list sometime tomorrow, maybe if I have the time. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed, man. World Diversity, we're out. Peace.